Mexico's $10 billion civil case against the US firearms industry was thrown out of court earlier this year. The lawsuit, brought by Mexico's foreign ministry, alleged that US firearms companies facilitate the trafficking of their guns into the hands of criminal cartels.
The US judge upheld that the firearm companies' immunity from responsibility over the use of their firearms also applies in this case of Mexico, but Mexico will not accept this.
Government data show, on average, more than 90 people were murdered on any given day in Mexico last year, with studies finding more than two-thirds of those killings committed with firearms. And given Mexico's estimate that 200,000 firearms are trafficked into the country from the US every year, it's an issue authorities here are determined to tackle. Mexico has said it will appeal the ruling and has now also brought a second lawsuit, this time targeting 5 firearms dealers in the state of Arizona. Alejandro Celorio is the lead attorney on the case.
This is the lack of care to take into account the red flags that are recent when somebody goes often to buy guns. And the fact that there's all these indictments as proof should have called their attention to change the way they conduct their business.
Citing previous US indictments against straw purchasers, those who buy firearms on behalf of known criminals or criminal organizations, Mexico is convinced it can prove the firearms dealers knew their guns would end up being trafficked into Mexico.
There will be traceability information connecting arms in the hands of those criminals and the stores.
Vera Chart Murphy is the owner of Ammo AZ, one of the dealers targeted in the lawsuit.
They have 19 of my guns that are listed that came through my store that they've recovered, okay? We sell 30,000 guns a year. When you walk up to my counter and you want to buy a gun, we transmit your information to FBI and ATF. They're the ones that tell us yes or no, this person can have a gun. What you do with the firearm once you leave my store has nothing to do with me.
Well, this is just a...
Successful or not, the case has brought the US firearms debate into sharp focus on the international stage.
The attention of the media complements what we're doing in court. Companies have to be accountable to what they're doing and the harm Mexico is suffering.
Mexico expects its second day in court in mid-2023. Alasdair, Baverstock, CGTN, Mexico City.